What did you go and do at your site and how did you do it?
We went around and spoke to all our employees, our casuals and our full-timers about the trend in the Australian workforce with casualisation becoming a larger part of the workforce, and how important it is to for them to sign a pledge that explains that we're all equal and together as NUW members.
What changed on your site as a result of that?
The biggest change I found, there was a lot of changes, as we have 4 delegates, but the biggest change I found was the attitude towards your full-time workers, to your casuals. It used to not really be, they weren't treated as equal and respected the same as someone in secure employment, and now they are. Everybody's together and the morale is there for everyone, and it's great to see.
Sometimes it's the little things that we do that really make a difference. So what was one of the things that you did at your work site so that the casuals felt important and respected?
One of the things that I feel made the biggest difference, and it's only one of the smallest things, was writing their names on the workboard instead of just casual. It enabled us to know who we were working with, getting to know them as a person and not just a casual.
And how did the casuals feel with that change?
Actually, they were very happy. Lots of smiles, pointed it out, and they felt that they belonged.
So Greg, when you went out and spoke to our permanent workers about pledging their support for casuals, what did they say to you about doing it?
Some of them weren't really interested in supporting the casuals, and it come back to basically tell them that Melbourne is only 40% casual now, and if you don't take care of the fact that that's happening, is that your kid's kid could end up being a casual too. And most of them took that on board, I think.
And were you able to tell them the story about your friends working in Melbourne and what that means to their working lives?
Yeah, a lot of my friends have said that it's been the worst year ever this year. They had a lot of time finding any job, let alone a casual job. So yeah, I think most of them took that on board.
Beautiful. And your friends looking for work, they had to, if they are in a working week, are they working for one employer or?
Usually 2 or 3. One of them has found permanent job, the other 2 are still doing the casual routine. 2 or 3 jobs, I think one's a security door place and another's tip top, I think. So it's not easy down there at the moment, and it is spreading to rural centres as well.
What do you do to help casuals on your site?
Well, first of all, we catch up with them when they start, tell them what the go is, have a word to the other members, the permanents, to let them know that they're their work partners, the same as all the permanents are.
And you ask them to join the union straight away?
Oh, if there's someone on site, they always get asked. If there's not someone on site, as soon as they get on site, they're asked. We don't force the issue immediately. We let them know what their rights are and let them know what the deal is if they're not a member, and go from there.
If I wanted a permanent job and I'm a casual, what could you do for me on your site?
We're going through that now. There's casuals there, there's seasonals there what were casuals, and now hopefully within the next 2 weeks we'll have them seasonals what were casuals permanent.
How are you going to do that? What are you doing?
We pressure management.
How? What do you do?
We go up and have meetings with them. We had a meeting last week. We're having another meeting tomorrow. The meeting tomorrow is not initially about this, but it will be brought up that we enforce that, or try to enforce that the casuals that were at our site should get the jobs, not outsiders.
And how do the casuals feel about that?
Oh, they're always happy if we're looking after them, but we hope they are. We push as hard as we can to keep our casuals at the site, because once they go away, you've got to retrain the new ones that come in.